Hello everyone, welcome back to Believers IAS Academy Bengaluru. This is topic of the day. Today we'll discuss an important and a burning issue, that is the new Gaming Act. The act name is Promotion and Regulation of Online Gaming Act 2025. In this video we'll discuss important provisions and why this act was necessitated and what are the criticisms, and also discuss what are the past rulings of Supreme Court regarding online gaming. So, why the act? What is the news, or what is the necessity? They say that there have been massive losses to Indians. That is, Indians lose approximately 15,000 crore rupees annually on real money games. 15,000 crore rupees is lost on real money games. The social impact, WHO, that is World Health Organization, links RMGs to compulsive behavior, financial distress, suicides, that is 32 in Karnataka in just 31 months last to 31 months. Okay, so they say that because this is RMG, you are going to invest your money in RMG, and when the money is lost, obviously it will lead to distress, it will lead to compulsive behavior. This compulsive behavior leads to suicides and depression. So World Health Organization says that the real money gaming has negative health implications as well. Next, there are security risks as well. That is, reports of terror funding, tax evasion of up to 30,000 crore rupees, money laundering and Chinese scams. All these are the negative impacts of the real money gaming. As a result, the government thought it is better to ban all the real money gamings. In order to ban these real money gamings, we have to bring a law, and that law is Promotion and Regulation of Online Gaming Act of 2025. Okay, so first we will discuss, not all the online games are going to be banned. Within online gaming, there are three types. What are the three types? First is sports, or also called as e-sports. Okay, first is e-sports. These are recognized under National Sports Governance Act of 2025. This is again a significant act which the government of India has brought in order to address the issues with sports and governance in India. It has various provisions. Few of the important provisions under this act is that it will provide National Sports Board, which will regulate over all the national sports federations or foundations, and it will also provide a tribunal which will have only appeals to the Supreme Court. It will deal with all the issues with respect to sports, and it will also have sports representatives. Okay, the sports athletes representation in these boards, and also there will be separate election body as well. So this is again a significant, and many are considering it to be a very significant bill with respect to sports ecosystem in India. Okay, so this act also includes online gaming as well. It includes participation and registration fees and prize money. Examples of this are Call of Duty, GTA, Fortnite, FIFA, e-football. All these things are example of esports. And then comes social gaming. They are for recreation and education, which are supported by government funding as well. Okay, so there is no real money involved in these particular games. Next comes real money games. What are these real money games? Games played for stakes, such as money, coin, tokens and virtual credits. Within this, there are two types. One is game of skill, other one is game of choice. I will explain this with the example of Dream 11 and poker. Okay, not the poker. Poker is also considered as a game of choice, game of skill. In game of choice, I am not aware of any gambling games. Talk about gambling games, where it includes, or it is completely dependent on your luck rather than your skills. Okay, rather than skills. Gambling games versus Dream 11. Here in Dream 11, you are focusing on your skill. You might ask, what is the skill in Dream 11? You are going to just choose a team, and what is the skill inside that? The skill here is identifying the important themes depending on their past work, depending on their past experiences, depending on their past performances. That is a skill you note here. Whereas in gambling, there is no skill here. You are focusing only on your chance between 0 and 1, okay, or between choosing any number. In, for example, roulette. Roulette is a game where you have to roll a dice and you have to put a particular something inside a rolling machine, and you have to see where that ball is going to go and end up. Here there is no skill involved. It is all about luck. So those lucks were initially banned, but skills were not banned. But now this new act bans all kinds of real money games, which includes stake. Be it skill or chance, it doesn't matter. It covers both. So this includes poker, rummy, Ludo variants, fantasy cricket, etc. So no more Dream 11 or no more My Circle 11 or no more Fantasy 11 for football fans. Okay, if this act comes into fruition, there will be no more Dream 11, no more My Circle. And under this act, it has provided certain penalties. That is, for offering or operating real money gamings, the fine is up to 3 years in jail plus 1 crore fine. And advertising RMGs. If you are advertising RMGs on your platform, it is up to 2 years in jail and 50 lakh fine. Next, offences. It is cognizable and non-bailable according to Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita 2023. Certain is empowered to block apps. Interpol may be involved for offshore firms. So certain is the emergency response team of India, computer emergency response team in India. It is empowered to block apps which promote this real money games. Next, players are not penalized. Here, the focus is mainly on operators and advertisers rather than the players. If the operators or if the advertisers stop advertising or operating these games, then who is going to play this? So the fault lies with you. Next, WHO on real money games. WHO says that this real money game is linked with addiction and compulsive behavior, psychological distress, financial hardship and debt traps, and family or social disruption. So they have always propounded or recommended banning of these real money games. Next, Supreme Court's role in this case. Supreme Court, before the government even brought the law, has already given its verdict on this one. The past ruling Supreme Court said that rummy and fantasy sports involve skill and are not gambling, which goes against the very idea of this particular new law. Current act erases distinction between skill and chance, treating all RMGs as gambling. Next, GST dispute. That is, Supreme Court has stayed retrospective tax notices. Final judgment is still pending. Possible challenges is that critics say that the act violates Article 19(1)(g). What is this Article 19(1)(g)? It provides right to trade or occupation. However, the government says it is subjected to reasonable restrictions. So they are saying these real money gamings are violating these reasonable restrictions. As a result, we are bringing this law, not the app. Next, Supreme Court may issue interim relief or seek government explanation if challenged. So we have to see what the Supreme Court is going to do with respect to this particular bill. Now let us look at the criticisms. The criticism says that no distinction between skills and chance games. Next, no safeguards for minors in esports or social gaming. They argue that it is not only the real money gamings that are addictive, even esports games are also addictive. For example, PUBG. PUBG is very addictive. Recently there was an there was a news in Delhi where a small kid of class 8th, I guess, he killed his parents because they were not allowing him to play PUBG. So there is also distress, there is also impulsive behavior, there is also deaths. So why not no safeguards for minors? Then bypass loopholes. Even if you bring a law, they can bypass these loopholes with the use of VPNs. What is VPNs? Virtual private network, and offshore operators are still possible. Next is job losses. That is, industry warns that more than 2 lakh jobs are at the risk. So these are the criticisms that are associated with respect to this particular bill. So we have to wait and see what the Supreme Court is going to do with respect to this, and we have to wait and see what the government will bring up with respect to this particular bill. So this ends our discussion for the day. If you have any doubts with respect to this, you can write in the comment box. If you like the video, then please write in the comment box. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any notification. With this, I will end the video. Jai Hind.